Hello, this is Jess. This is chat session number 14. A little bit different setup today. Doing it in a different place. No music. But we're going to go ahead and get on with it. This is Tuesday, chat session number 14. A little bit of tidbits of history. This day on 2006. State officials closed the last two of Texas' famed pig stand restaurants, the only remaining pieces of the nation's first drive-in restaurant empire. The restaurant's owners were bankrupt and they owed the Texas comptroller more than $200,000 in unpaid sales tax. This is an interesting little bit of history. There was quite a bit of a story on it. Apparently they actually were in over 9 states. It was formed in the 20s, I believe, and lasted through the different eras of our country, but they just never did move forward from their old style, and newer and more efficient restaurants opened up over time, causing them to not gain a foothold, and they became stagnant, and that's why they eventually closed. But they say that they were actually the inventor of the fried onion ring, which is interesting. But anyway, enough about that. We're going to go right on to the next little bit of tidbit of history. The Nevado del Ruiz volcano. This is 1985. The Nevado del Ruiz volcano is situated in the north central part of Colombia. It erupts, killing well over 20,000 people as nearby towns are buried in mud, ice, and lava. They had warning that this was going to happen, but the people just ignored it and said, oh, we'll be alright and stuff. But they found out that when a 100-foot wall of mud and ice come crashing down on your community, you don't pretty much stand a chance. You don't stand a chance of surviving. And the ending estimate was over 25,000 were actually killed, buried alive in their houses, that kind of stuff. Pretty tragic event. And that was in Colombia, 1985. Alright, we're going to go right into next little bit of conversation. I lost the board of the football board at my job. I missed 5. The person who won missed 2, so that shows that you got to be pretty accurate to have a chance of winning on that board. The last game I picked was the Dolphins and the Panthers, and I picked the Dolphins. Well, the Panthers beat up on them pretty good, something like 45-20. So that ends, I believe it's week 10. So now we're going to be looking at week 11, getting ready to write up the teams, make the new board for the next week, this next upcoming week's games at the job. It's a simple board. We just have $5 entry, winner take all. I'm at the house. It's about 4:15. I got to be at work at 5. I was just very tired this morning. I couldn't prepare to make the video like I normally would with the music and everything. I just came home and I actually went to sleep and woke up late. So we're a little bit under a time schedule trying to get this video made. I go to the specialist in 2 days, today being Tuesday, and I go on Thursday morning around 10 o'clock. Excuse me, I'm still tired. I guess I'm just anxious about this doctor visit, I guess, and it's just affecting my psyche. But it'll be alright. Like I said, it's about 4:15, actually 4:20. Woohoo! It's 4:20 and I gotta be at work at 5, and luckily I only live about 7 minutes from my job. so I have time to wind this down. I guess I may have be cutting it short. My mind's not focused on this today, but I would like to revisit a few things. I think the Attorney General shouldn't be in his position. I think that he has a vindictive personality, and I think he could be, I don't know, misinformed about some issues that he has a very strong stance on. But I also think that the whole lying and stuff about the Russian involvement in the Trump campaign and his knowledge, I think that he made up, a bunch of stuff, and he tried to retract his story, and it should have been a big issue, should have never been confirmed, but it went away, and he was confirmed. I just have concerns that somebody in that power of that position, and they had to be untruthful in order to get it. I just find that sickening, and it's hopefully not a true representation of what our democracy is about. But it is what it is, and he is in the office. But I do wish that they would re-examine his steps he took to get there, through his confirmation and his unwillingness to level and be on the truthful side of things. Anyway, okay, enough about that. The other thing is the pharmaceutical industry, how they run a racket here to keep their money flowing in. They're opposed to people going to Canada to get their medication, even though it's the same medication at a lower price. And again, that shows the monopoly, or the structured guarantee that they're going to make their money. And the other thing is how the FDA is tied into it. I think there's a lot of unfortunate behind the scenes moves of money to get things passed that aren't actually healthy for people, but they'll use it and say it cures this, or it helps this ailment, but it does 3 other things that are bad. At some point you got to just rely on the fact that they might be telling the truth, because you're prescribed this medicine by your doctor, but in the end it ends up causing other medical issues, other medical concerns, even killing the person that's taking the medication. So I just wish that that would be looked at, and we could get a new evaluation of our process of getting medicines approved, and I wish wouldn't be based on money. All right, well, those are just a couple of things I wanted to rehash from some of the sessions that we've had starting. Again, this is chat session number 14. And I'd like to go ahead, and we're 9 minutes in. We're plenty long. There is no music today. I apologize for that. I'd like to go ahead and end this video, this chat session. Chat session number 14, November 14th, 2017. And I'd like to end like I always have so far. Be truthful, be happy, and look out for each other. Till next time, have a great Tuesday. I'm off to work. Sayonara.